You're a smelly pirate hooker.
I am a smelly pirate hooker. Okay, this is a weird thing that I got to come clean on. I forgot I did this. And then I check my bank account and I'm like, well, that's odd. What am I talking about? Okay. I always joke about setting up an OnlyFans page. Okay. Okay. Don't get ahead of me. Don't get ahead of me. And don't you dare judge me. Okay. So I don't even know how long ago this was, like a couple months back. And I posted, I created an account and I don't recall the name of it. I connected it so I could get paid if somebody wanted to do so. But honestly, I don't know what the account name is. I think I created a fake email account to go with it. Still don't know what it is. Maybe I have it written down somewhere. Maybe I don't. I checked my bank account and I got a OnlyFans deposit of $100. Okay, yes, I made an OnlyFans page that I want to say it had to do with like being a hairy dad bod or something like that, right? And I think, or maybe it was hairy feet or something like that. I'll have to check that one. Like hairy feet, and whatever it was, I'm pretty sure I took a picture of my hairy feet. Okay, posted it, and then somehow I got $100 out of it. I did this months ago. So anyway, I'm an OnlyFans model. My wife sends me a text the other day. What the heck? Are you an OnlyFans model and not telling me? No, no. I did. And I also have a DeHuff Uncensored account. I haven't done anything with it. It's just there. I don't think anybody's going to want to pay to see my content unless I do a version with my shirt off. Hey, whatever works. The unrated version. Meow. But isn't that weird? I have no idea. What's funny is we thought it was going to be one of those things where, oh, it's going to fall off. It must have been a mistake somehow. No, it cleared. I'm like, what the heck? No idea. No idea what account it is. What's funny is if it just starts, if I get another check from it, that's great, I guess. Maybe I just need to just create another account and just write it down and just take pictures and videos of my feet. I swear to God, if it works, who gives a shit? I'm not going to tell you guys the handle though. Not. You can search for it yourself. Isn't that bizarre? So bizarre. I'm like, I don't. I've been racking my brain for the past few days. I'm like, where did I write the name down of this? What? Because none of my email accounts that I have for the business or personal are attached to it. No idea. No freaking clue. So anyway, if you're on OnlyFans and you see a picture, or I think it was a picture of some dude's hairy feet, it might be mine. Let me know. Let me know. So funny. Hey, $100. I'll take it. I'll take it. Boom. Boom. Somebody's buying dinner. Nah, I won't. I won't buy dinner. Sorry. Refuse. So anyway, yeah. I'm an OnlyFans model now. Real quick, hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening or watching. Don't forget to actually hit the like button too. That's a big deal. And remember, today's show is brought to you by Roof Goat USA. We got heavy winds today in the Denver metro area, so that could be causing problems with your roof or your fence. So keep an eye out on that and write down Roof Goat USA. You gotta go with the goat, bro. Anyway, Kirkwall Group as well. If you have any bookkeeping or tax service needs, as well as Bet Online. In fact, Bet Online is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, Bet Online is your ultimate game day companion. They got the largest selection of odds on everything from the NBA, college basketball to NHL and UFC. Bet Online continues to be your number one sports betting source. And with March Madness right here, oh, you got to be hopping on this. They got every three-pointer to hat trick. Bet Online has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, every win. Go to betonline.ag right now. It's Bet Online. The game starts here. Speaking of starting, let's do it. Enough of the OnlyFans talk and my hairy feet. Some of you ladies are like, ew, gross. All the guys are like, am I sitting on a gold mine? Apparently you could be, because I posted one thing, made $100. Made $100. Listen, after the show, some things are going to go down. If I start showing up on this show with like gold rings and a fuzzy hat and, diamond necklaces and whatever, okay, start driving a pimped out sports car, or I just pimp out my Honda Accord. Listen, I'm not going to say I'm an OnlyFans model and I'm successful, but you will see the signs. You will. Speaking of the signs, let's do it. Let's jump into some headlines.
Let's go! Let's go! And now, here are the headlines.
We've talked about this for the past few years, and now we're getting closer and closer to this becoming a reality. Scientists created a woolly mouse, because they're trying to eventually recreate the woolly mammoth. And this woolly mouse has mammoth-like traits. They don't really go into the specifics. This is via Colossal Biosciences based out of Dallas, Texas. But really, when you look at it, if you're watching this on the video, I'll have the video up there or the picture. And it's basically a big hairy mouse. It's so hairy. It reminds me of something that you would pull out of a drain, right? Because it's kind of like red hair. So if you have long red hair, that's what you'd be pulling out of the drain. Or a fancy redheaded merkin is what that would be. If you don't know what a merkin is, Google merkin, MERKIN, preferably not on a work computer, and you're welcome. And it's just facts. That's what it kind of looks like. Okay. Again, I'll post that up on the on the video. It's scary to me because it's getting more and more real. They're saying that they want to have the woolly mammoth in the Arctic by, I want to say next year, something like that, or at least, what was it, next year or the year after? So either way, next few years, they plan on that happening because they're mixing the DNA from extinct woolly mammoth with the Asian elephant because it has very similar DNA, attributes. Listen, I don't want to talk to you about all the boring science stuff that's just rattling around in my noggin. Oh boy, yeah, I am so smart. You know who else is smart? Oh, this guy.
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
Oh, he is. He'll tell you. He'll tell you. It's cool. I got to admit, it's pretty freaking cool. But we've seen Jurassic Park. I would have to say just about everybody I've come in contact with on this planet has seen Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, one of the Jurassic movies. Guess what? It doesn't end well.
Dino DNA.
Because when you start messing with dino DNA, things happen. Things happen. And it's, I've always said this. You could be a very responsible scientist. You could be a very responsible laboratory. That's great. But with the science being out there, with anybody that is mentally capable to comprehend it, to have access to it, doesn't mean that they're going to be responsible with it, right? It's like you. You might own a gun. You're a very responsible gun owner, right? You take the classes, you make sure you're safe, you clean it, you make sure everybody around you is safe, and you just very responsible. And you lock it up as you should. But then the dickhead down the street doesn't do that. And then somebody gets hurt, makes you look bad. And it pisses you off because you're responsible. Same kind of concept with this. It's a loaded gun, and handled responsibly, woolly mammoth DNA does have some benefits, believe it or not, to the planet. They're trying to do that so it helps with the global warming, because they believe in certain areas of the Arctic it will help compress the snow and prevent gases from releasing as things melt, and it'll actually help with that. So there is a alleged science behind it. But the problem is the, like I said, dickhead down the street in that lab is going to be like, listen, they just made woolly mice. Let's make raptor mice. And then next thing you know, you got a bunch of like vicious like raptors going around, biting your freaking legs. All joking aside, again, cool, but scary. Also, even if everybody is responsible with this, like that's going to happen, but let's just pretend that we live in a fantasy world where everybody's responsible and everybody takes precautions. Everybody says, let's not cross any lines. Guess what?
Life finds a way.
It's going to get out of hand. It is. Jeff Goldblum said it. Okay? If it comes out of his mouth, basically gospel. Okay? Life finds a way. It's so neat, though. It is so freaking neat. They're so adorable. I can't stand mice, rats, rodents of any sort. Squirrels, you're just fuzzy rats. Don't like them. Don't like them. And especially because the fuzzy rats, aka squirrels, are constantly teasing all the dogs in the neighborhood, getting them riled up, and then they're sitting with their stupid little fluffy tail on top of the fence going, eep, 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 eep. And my dog, along with the other dogs, are just like, oh, we gonna get you. Gonna get you. Our one neighbor dog did get a squirrel a couple of years ago, ripped its head off. Fantastic. Listen, animal on animal crime in that sense. He was a hero. He was a hero for like a week, that dog. Okay? Other dogs gave him gifts, came over with a milk boat and be like, here, Buck, you are fantastic. You have defeated the annoying squirrels with the fuzzy tails. I hate squirrels. Drive me freaking nuts. Annoying. Mostly because they piss off my dogs. And then my dog jumps up on the fence, try to get him. Next thing you know, I'm doing miscellaneous half-ass repairs on the fence. We could talk about that another time. I'm not what you call handy, but I am MacGyver-like, as I've said before, and I can just whip some shit up and get it functional. Might not look pretty, okay? Might not be safe for everybody else, but the fence is up. That's all that matters, right? A company has launched. Oh, geez. I swear to God, I don't purposely seek these stories out, but it seems like once a week these things pop up. A company has launched a sex doll that has the ability to comfort men if they suffer premature ejaculation. Thank God. I mean, whoa, that's good. Yeah, so I've heard. It's made by a Chinese company, WM Doll, The dolls have a new AI feature called MetaBox that allows them to speak. Guess what it says? It doesn't matter. 2 minutes is awesome. Imagine if that was the voice. Oh, honey, you're really pleasuring me. Oh, your time's up already? That's okay. 2 minutes is good. 2 minutes? That's a long time. It's a long time. I will say this. This is where they get it right. We talked about that US company that is trying to come up with dolls as companions. Same kind of thing, but they're like, oh, no, you can't get intimate with it. But it will be your girlfriend and it'll say sweet nothings to you, right? But it costs like in the 6 figures, which is ridiculous. Okay. Guess how much this costs? Listen, you can bang it. It talks to you. Doesn't, sit there and go, oh, you're done already? Criminy. If I was cooking oatmeal, it'd still be in the microwave. It costs $1,900 on the high end. That's pretty good. I got to be honest. That's a good deal. Good deal. I'm not going to go rush out there and buy one, but shoot, man, if you're single and you're busy, you're working your butt off nonstop, might not be a bad investment. I'm just saying. It might get weird at times. Okay? Especially if you forget about her and your buddies come over, or you end up bringing a lady home and you're just showing her around and be like, oh shit, there's cinnamon in the corner. Is she a sex doll? No, no. And then you forget that she's turned on and she's like, hi, honey. Are you ready to rock my world for a whole 2 minutes? Ah, hey, I don't knock you if that's the way you want to roll. I mean, you're not hurting anybody. It's easy to poke fun of. Poke. It's easy to make fun of, but you're not hurting anybody if you're doing that. So I'd rather that be more commonplace. Okay? You're not hurting anybody other than your checking account. But this one's not like that expensive. That's not that bad at all. Get some easy payments going on. Got to pay my bills. I got rent, electricity, water, sex doll, and yeah, I think that's it. Insurance. Yeah, that's it. Hey, got to get your bills paid on time. I feel like you get that paid off pretty dang quick. Just saying, nothing wrong with it. Anyway, 2.5 square foot plot of grass in Japan has snatched the Guinness World Record for the smallest park ever. I believe it took over the smallest park ever in I think it was Portland, Oregon. That's dumb. They show the lady that is from Guinness World Records sitting next to it. I think it is. I didn't read. I didn't read the article. It's basically, she's sitting right next to it. It's as big as her back end. Okay? Essentially. That's ridiculous. That's not a park. I know that they got it certified somehow through the city or government agencies and blah, 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 right? That's what they did. That's ridiculous. Come on. But it also goes, guys, we talk about this all the time, that if we really tried, there are so many dumb Guinness World Records out there that you and I could come up with something and get a record. We could. Now, obviously, we haven't done it yet. I've been saying this for like a year. I'm clearly not motivated enough to go out there and break a Guinness World Record for dumb stuff. I'm trying to think. There's always like I don't know why this popped in my head, but like the most fingers in your mouth that aren't your own. Like, right. Right. I'm sure that's a record somewhere. I don't want to do that one. I gotta be honest, but that popped in my head. Oh God, that'd give me nightmares. Wake up in the middle of the night going, ah! There's another finger coming towards my face. I don't like it, Daddy. Oh God, jeez. That took a weird twisted turn, and I apologize. Um, I just Guinness World Records are ridiculous. We saw that one guy that was most in like 60 seconds. He had a ping pong ball in his mouth, and he would blow it against the wall in the most successful, because he would blow against the wall and then catch it with his mouth and do it over and over again. And then he got a Guinness World Record for that. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But we'll find something. One of these days, guys, we'll do it. We'll do it. Most people listening to a podcast while eating a ham and cheese sandwich. Probably a record. I'm just saying. We get 10 people. We're like, this is great. It's so delicious. Is this mayonnaise? Yeah. Okay, fun. Great. Oh my God, those are so ridiculous. Hey, you know what's not ridiculous? Calling the goat. Remember that. The goat. I need to just come up. I just need to do the goat screaming because that makes more sense. That's right. You gotta call the goat. When it comes to roof repairs, you want the best. Same goes for your fence. You deserve the best. You deserve the goat. Basically, what I'm saying, for all your roofing and fencing needs, contact the goat. Roof Goat USA. Write that down. Roof Goat USA. They're teamed up with Fence Goat LLC, and they're here for you. They've been in business for 23 years. It's insane. They understand the headache that comes with fixing a roof and fences. I tell you all the time, my fence is jacked, and they're going to help me out with that. They're all about putting a smile on your face, whether it's a repair, replacement, insurance claims. Roof Goat USA's experienced professionals are committed to delivering a reliable and durable solution to your problems. And they prioritize the safety and comfort of your family, ensuring that your home is well protected against the elements. It's freaking nuts. They put all these protectors around your house so your siding, your windows, nothing gets damaged. And they have a crew on the ground constantly that's picking up debris so you don't damage your vehicles, your kids don't get hurt, your pets don't get hurt, and just keeping your area clean and pristine. For all your roofing and fencing needs, you got to contact the GOAT. Go ahead and text Eric 303-495-4630. Again, 303-495-4630. He's extremely fast on responding to your text. So you got to test him for me and tell me how quickly he gets back to you. I want to know. Eric, you're under the gun. Okay, here we go. You're under pressure, Eric. They're going to be texting you. Try to get some stuff lined up so you can check out their roof or their fence, okay? 303-495-4630. Go ahead and text Eric. Roof Goat USA, the leader in residential roofing applications. Their commitment to quality and excellence ensures that your home is protected with the best roofing solutions available. You got to trust them to deliver an unmatched service and superior craftsmanship that stands the test of time. You got to. It's insane. Here's what's also insane. They guarantee their work 30-year coverage from install date. Yeah, that's what I said. That's all materials and labor for 30 years from install date. Again, text Eric 303-495-4630. 303-495-4630. Experience the Roof Goat USA difference today. Roof Goat. Woo! Roof Goat. Hold on. I just wanted to play the goat sound again. It was so fun. It's good stuff, my friend. Hey, real quick, before we get into sports, I had a great conversation with Alfred Williams, Big Al. And if you've been in the Denver media for a while, you know who I'm talking about. If you grew up being a CU Buff fan, you know who I'm talking about, or a Denver Bronco fan. He had a stint with the Cincinnati Bengals. That's where he was drafted. But anyway, just a good dude, somebody I worked with for several years. And I actually was talking to him. I sent him a text about Roof Goat USA. And he texted me back, or he called me back like within 5 seconds. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "You never know. Maybe you need your roof repaired or your fence. Okay. Get off my back, bro." And then ended up talking for about an hour. He's doing good. I know a lot of people are wondering what's going on with him. He's doing great. I mean, he's just, if you thought that he had an amazing personality before, like you can tell that when you speak to him, that he has a lot of stress removed from his life, and it's really neat. He's happy. I kind of overheard in the background him talking to his granddaughter, which is crazy for me to think about that he's a grandpa, but it's really neat, and it gave me a blast from the past because my daughter is 10. And I believe his granddaughter's right around 4. And just the way she was talking to Al, oh, it just melted my heart. It was so cool. So cool. But I just wanted to pass that along because I know there's so many people that have listened to me for a long time, and they know that back in the day when I used to work with Alfred, how much they love him, and they just wish him nothing but peace and happiness type of thing. And it was neat, and it was good to hear that he's doing well. I don't know what the future holds for him. In all honesty, it'd be unfair of me to speculate. I mean, he can do whatever the hell he wants. If that means that he's just chill and, every now and then becomes a co-host on the DeHuff Uncensored podcast, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there, Alfred. You do have to pay to be a co-host on this show. Just saying. Just saying. Just kidding. But it was neat. It was neat. I've said this before, he's one of my all-time favorite guys to talk to. But we talked for, like I said, an hour, zero sports, right? We're talking politics. We're talking we're talking radio. We're talking podcasting. We're talking just everything. And that dude can hold a conversation on so much more than sports. It's kind of impressive. Kind of annoying. Let's be honest. There's some people that just can talk everything. I mean, he gets up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and starts reading articles. That's what he does. He's kind of a nerd that way, and that's okay. You got to respect that. So just wanted to pass that along. He's doing well, and he's loving life. And who knows? I told him he needs to come on the show, and he wants to talk whiskey, bourbon, stuff like that. So, hey, if anybody out there's a bourbon company and you want to sponsor that episode, let me know. To huffpodcast@gmail.com. I think we could do a one-off. We could make it more than that, but just want to throw that out there. That could be kind of fun. Could be fun. Anyway, speaking of fun, let's do it. Let's go ahead and jump into some sports.
Going deep, tight ends and long balls.
He starts to come, and then he pulls out.
Oh, gross!
It's sports with the Huff.
Well, this happened a couple days ago, and it's Travis Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner from the University of Colorado. He's talking at the Combine last week, and one of the reporters asked him, what's more difficult, playing both ways like you do in football, or what Ohtani's doing in baseball, being a pitcher, designated hitter, stuff like that? And this is Travis's response.
Probably me, what I do in football, because it's a lot on your body. Tony, he's a great player, but you got to do a lot in football.
Okay, I get what he's saying. I we're gonna hear from Joel Klatt here in a second. And I'm very here's the thing. I get it physically, it might be more demanding because of the constant car accidents that you're in when you're in the NFL. Like every play, if you're involved in some capacity, especially if you're on the line, you're definitely in a car accident every single play. But as a defensive back, it's not always an impact per play. But that being said, I see what he's saying. There's a lot of physical demands when it comes to that. That being said, what Ohtani's doing in baseball is special. I mean, he's not just going out there. And yes, I get it. It's not like a high impact every single play. But to be skilled as a pitcher, skilled as a batter is pretty impressive. Now, I was thinking this. Then I found Joel Klatt, who I used to work with as well. And I like to say that I made him. Okay. But Joel played minor league baseball. He also had several records. He might still have some still as a quarterback for the Colorado Buffaloes. Had a cup of coffee, as he likes to say, in the NFL, where he participated in several training camps. His problem was that he had too many concussions, and that was lingering. Now he's kicking ass, taking names in the media world for Fox Sports, FS1. But the reason I bring that up is he knows his shit. He knows his shit. So here's Joel Klatt talking about Travis Hunter's response to which is more difficult.
Travis is right and wrong all at the same time. He is right that in terms of the physical toll that his body will take trying to do what he does in the sport of football, it's harder than what Shohei Ohtani is doing in baseball. That's where it ends, because everything else is way more difficult for Ohtani. He says like, "Oh, what I do is harder because of my toll on my body." Okay, that's fine and that's fair. I will just tell you that no, no. Travis Hunter is a rare talent, rare. And what makes him great is the fact that he's got this incredible fitness level that allows him to take these traits that make him a great wide receiver and a great DB and use them for a longer period of time than others can use them. That's where his greatness is, okay? Because the traits, the explosiveness, the hand-eye coordination, the spatial awareness, the speed, the agility, all of that stuff, everything that he's using as a wide receiver is the exact same things that he's going to need as a defensive back. Okay, so the two things that he is doing are not opposed; they're similar. That doesn't mean that it's not impressive, because it is. But what Ohtani is doing is opposite. Okay, what you need to be a great hitter is not technically what you need to be a great pitcher, and he is a top 5 to 2 to 5 pitcher in the sport and hitter in the sport, which is insanity. Because again, they are opposed. The way that you would train to become a great hitter, a power hitter in Major League Baseball is virtually opposite of how you would train to be a starting pitcher in baseball. I can just tell you right now, there is no amount of effort, okay, or try hard that you can use to hit a baseball. Trust me on this. I barely hit above 200. There's a reason I had to quit baseball. I don't love that that's the fact, but that's the facts.
That was awesome. Again, thanks to Joel Klatt. Check him out on FS1. He also has a podcast, The Joel Klatt Show. Check him out. He does new episodes weekly. You can find that on all podcast platforms. But good stuff from Joel Klatt. Always, always good stuff. But he's right. That's what makes it different. It's really unheard of. And when you really break it down to where Joel is talking about how just watch any practice with baseball. You got the pitchers over here, you got the batters over there. They don't mix up. They don't. You work on your pitching as a pitcher, they get up to bat, and it's just like, geez, that's an easy out. Essentially is what it is. Every now and then, a pitcher lucks out and gets on base type of thing. So when you see what Ohtani's doing and how dominant he is as a batter and as a pitcher, that's more mind-blowing to me than what Travis Hunter's doing. Yes, he was pretty dang good as a defensive back. I think he was better as a defensive back than he was as a wide receiver. Still really good as a wide receiver. Still really, really good. But not on the same level. And here's the thing. I'm listening to the Travis Hunter press conference from the Combine. Terrible, terrible press conference. That answer that I played was his longest cut. It was like 7.5 seconds, something like that. Everything else was like 2-3 seconds long. Now, granted, they're asking him dumbass fucking questions. And part of that is the media's problem. And he'll get better. He will. He doesn't need to be selling himself to the media as of right now. But that is something that he needs to work on if he wants to get more endorsement dollars, is how he projects himself. And taking him, really all he has to do is slow down. That, in my mind, that's really what he needs to do, because he's going to slow down, and then it's going to be like, oh, okay, I see what he's saying. But there's a lot of people that do that. They talk so quick, and you're like, Jesus Christ, shut up, slow down. But anyway, what Travis says in his press conference, he said he grew up starting at 4 years old because his grandma put him into football. That's all he knows. Then somewhere along the line, somebody asked him, like, if you weren't doing football, what else would you do? He said, I'd be playing basketball or fishing. Not baseball. He doesn't know baseball. I don't think it doesn't sound like he's given two shits about baseball to really understand and appreciate what's going on with the challenges of baseball. Baseball, I know a lot of people bag on it because they say it's boring. I get that. It can be. But when you stop and you watch a player like Ohtani, and you see how great he is on the mound and how great he is at the plate, you're like, holy shit. That's not normal. That's not normal. It's either or. Unless you want to go way back in the day, beer league baseball, Babe Ruth style. That's different. It's not the same sport as it was back then. Ohtani is fucking dominant. If you go to somebody that knows baseball and you say, if you could have the athletic ability of anyone playing baseball right now, who would it be? I would have to say that a passing grade of 75% are going to say Ohtani, because he's great on defense, pitching, and he's great on the plate. That's who I would like to play like. Right? I think that's cool. It's a good debate. But I don't think that it's a good debate as far as who would you want to play like in baseball. I don't think it's not a debate when it comes to Travis Hunter versus Ohtani. Ohtani all the way. It's impressive what Travis Hunter's doing. That's more of a stamina thing. If he goes into the NFL and is dominant as a defensive back, and they start using him as a receiver, and he's dominant as a receiver too, then let's revisit this conversation. But as of right now, he hasn't thrown a squirt of piss in the bucket. Okay? He hasn't. As far as the pros go. So there you go. I mean, Joel Klatt said it all. Joel Klatt said it all. So again, thanks to Joel Klatt. Also thanks to Travis Hunter. Hey, real quick, check this out. I'm talking to my guy Richard over at oh my God, geez, I just choked at Kirkwall Group, and he was telling me by the way, really want to make sure everybody knows we're giving away they have a laptop that they're giving away for you if you make an appointment with them up until April 15th. You got to go to kirkwallgroup.net, sign up for a free consultation, ask Richard about the laptop drawing and how you can be entered to win. Dude, if you can get a free laptop, that's awesome. I would love a laptop. That's the bad thing about my position. I want the fucking laptop. I'm sorry. I dropped the F-bomb. I know I shouldn't do that in a commercial. I apologize, Richard. I apologize. I just got a little heated, okay? But you got to check them out, kirkwallgroup.net. And if you're running a business, especially, you need help with the back of the house, you need someone with experience and is trustworthy, you need the Kirkwall Group. They got over 30 years of experience. And Richard and the Kirkwall Group understands that you and your business deserve someone who's efficient, timely, accurate, cost-effective, focused on your success, and is working to save you money. Kirkwall Group can help you with your bookkeeping, accounting management services like CFO, controller, accounting manager, projects, and support, as well as tax planning and preparation, income, property tax, sales, and use tax. Go to kirkwallgroup.net right now and see everything that they can do for you and your business. Again, sign up for that free 30-minute consultation. So cool. If you want the phone number, just call 1-833. Do you even need to do the one? Okay, forget the one. 833-547-5925. Again, 833-547-5925. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Or just go to kirkwallgroup.net. Sign up for that free 30-minute consultation. Get your name in the hopper for the laptop drawing. Oh, that would be cool. That's nice. Dang it. I wish I could win that. That'd be cool. My computer is old as snot. I want to say it's about 20 years old. I can't update the software anymore. But, hey, enough about me. This is all about you. Go to kirkwallgroup.net. Okay? They're going to help you out. No harm in reaching out, whether you're a small business owner or not. You need some help with your taxes? Boom. These guys got you. They got you. God, that's such a stress, too, doing taxes. Ooh. Kirkwall Group, they count what counts for you. Oh, man. I really wish I could get a new computer. I mean, come on. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Oh, what was I going to look at real quick before we wrap things up? There's something. Hold on. I know some of you guys were responding to what was going on the show today. Hold on. Again, my computer's slow. It's not necessarily my computer all the time. Oh, I posted a picture of that mammoth mouse. And come on, Marty, let's go party. Responded with, that's a Pokemon. It does kind of look like a Pokemon. That's awesome. And it will rip your face off. It will. That's just fact. Just ask Jeff Goldblum. It will find a way. Okay? Okay? It will. Anyway. Neil deGrasse Tyson wants to chime in again.
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
Neil, that added Zippo to the show. What the hell's your problem? My God. You know, if I was a scientist, what I'd be doing.
Last week, we put liquid paper on a bee. And it died.
Scott, you've asked for $1 million in the past 6 months for your scientific research, and all you've done is put liquid paper on a bee? Yeah, that's what I did. But, hey, they all died. They all died. So we know that is not something we want to go down as far as the path goes. Anyway. That's dumb. I am dumb. Anyway. What was I going to do? Oh, you know what? Hold on real quick.
What the fuck happened?
You know what's happening right now? I'm just going to play some random sound bites. How about that? How about that?
I'm not going to lie, y'all. That's nasty.
It is nasty.
These fingers are ready to tickle some pickles. Tickle, 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 tickle.
What the? No tickling pickles. Jeez.
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
Oh my God, Betty White. You came from the great beyond, up in heaven, or wherever you're at, to come and drop that knowledge on us. That's freaking great. What the heck? My goodness gracious.
Shut the fuck up, Kyle.
Name's not Kyle. It's Scott. You can call me DeHuff, whichever way. But I guess I see your point. Oh my God. What the heck, dude? Some of these people. You guys are feisty.
It's on like Donkey Kong, bitch.
I guess it is on like Donkey Kong, I guess.
Here comes the meat wagon. Woo, woo, woo. And the medic gets out and says, oh my God.
That's still funny. I want to show Tommy Boy to my son. I don't think my daughter would think it's funny, but I think my son would. Okay? My daughter would look at the preview and just say,
nobody wants to see that.
Yeah. And then I'd be like,
I got a better idea. No fucking way.
I don't know if that really makes sense, but you're welcome. Okay. Listen, I'm just having a good time, am I right? That's what life's all about, right? Having a good time.
Right, as always.
Ken, my goodness gracious, it's been a while, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Good times. Basically, Ken's been sitting in the corner doing jack shit forever. Every time I'd call on him and be like, hey, did you get this done? Get that done? Did you file those paperworks? And he'd just be like,
I didn't do fucking shit.
Oh, Ken, finally today you're earning your paycheck. You are. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining the show. Really appreciate it. Oh, it's good to laugh, guys. Good to laugh. Life's too serious. Got a lot of chaos going on in this world right now, especially here in the United States. So if you can take a moment, separate yourself from that, whatever's going on, and smile, laugh, whatever. Just enjoy life because it can suck. Okay? I know some people right now that are going through some serious shit, and hopefully it turns around for them. But if you get a moment to laugh or bring laughter into somebody's life, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. If you can, give it a nice subscribe button, tickle too. Yeah, tickle that subscribe button. Thanks to Kirkwall Group. Thanks to Roof Goat USA. Thanks to Bet Online. You guys are all amazing. Go support the sponsors as well. Remember, Kirkwall Group is giving away a laptop. Go to kirkwallgroup.net. Okay? And if you're experiencing some, troubles with your fences or maybe your roof, Check out Roof Goat USA because you gotta go with the goat, bro. God, that's a terrible goat. I cannot do a goat voice. I should do Goat Boy from SNL when Jim Brewer. That would be awesome. Jim Brewer's hilarious. Hilarious, dude. I met Jim Brewer. He claims he's never done drugs. I want to call bullshit on that, but I don't know. I want to. I'm not gonna. Anyway, you guys are amazing. Have a wonderful day. Let's continue to move forward. I'll talk to you next time.